Howdy y'all, it's time to eat the magic. We're back at Knott's Berry Farm. It is still Boysenberry Fest. We have tons of things to still talk about, like this, the Boysenberry pulled pork tostada. You can see it has the sauce on here, it has the lettuce, some meat under that lettuce, some cheese, and it looks to be probably a little tortilla under there. It's hard to tell with everything that's stacked on top. This should be a nice little treat. It's a different kind of meat than you normally find on a tostada, so let's give this a try and see how it goes. So we'll break this down step by step and piece by piece as we usually do. First off, the sauce is a nice, slightly spicy boysenberry sauce that adds a little bit of tanginess, a little bit of sweetness. It's a nice mix. I kind of wish there was a little bit more, to be honest. The lettuce and the cheese are exactly what you expect them to be, lettuce and cheese. Not a lot I can say about that. The meat itself is delish. I love it. Mixed with the sauce, it becomes great. In fact, it made me just kind of wish this was just a standard boysenberry pulled pork sandwich rather than, something a little more fancy. Because the standard sandwich would just be delicious and you just kind of get the job done. The meat, the tostada, and everything just feels... When I want a tostada, I kind of want my ground beef tostada. Like, the pulled pork's kind of an odd combination for me. But I loved the pulled pork, don't get me wrong on that, and I would love it probably more so in sandwich form. At the bottom, yes, there is a fried corn tortilla. It is delicious because it's a fried corn tortilla, but a little bit of extra sauce and meat flavoring on it makes it totally worth taking up all the top part and then eating it as its own little cracker, I guess. Overall, I liked it, but comparatively to a lot of things available during Boysenberry Festival, it's not quite as good. I mean, the skewers rank above this, and the pot roast ranks above this, and the chili ranks above this. Like, it's one of those where on any standard day, I'd be like, yeah, it's pretty good, you should try it, but comparatively to everything else you have here, it's like a B+ in a class full of A+ students. That gap feels huge when that's what your competition is. So if you can find a pulled pork sandwich here at Knott's, I would really recommend that. The pulled pork tostada, while good, is kind of worth the pass comparatively to everything else during Boysenberry Festival. It's just how it is, folks. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell for those notifications because YouTube is weird with their rules. If you have a few extra coins left in your pocket, please dump them into our Ko-fi. It's how we cover all our tasty snacks here on the show. And until next time, I'm gonna be all cowboy man saying, eat the magic, yeehaw!